Hi everybody, this was a video that's a little bit out of my usual consistency, which is usually science, or what some people would call science, but is actually science far, far, far beyond what this given time could possibly confirm is true. But is true nonetheless, supposedly. So you see what I'm up against. Anyway, we're going to move forward. Suboxone. Well, I have been on suboxone treatment since 2017. My older brother had overdosed from a fentanyl, cocaine, clonazepam combination that is forever imprinted in my mind. I don't care what timeline I'm on. I don't care what I go through. Please forgive me if you don't understand what I'm saying about timelines. Just watch my other videos and you'll see what I'm talking on. So I'm prescribed 16 milligrams a day. I have titrated, as my older brother would say, down to a dose that is far below prescription level. Let it be known I still get 16 milligrams prescribed to me. The purpose is to accumulate more. I have a sentence coming up to me in a courtroom for stuff that I may have done but don't have any recollection of because I decided to drink alcohol on a day that I have no recollection of. So maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I have no recollection of it. Imagine you go out of your house and a thought in your head says you're going to jail. And you wake up in jail and it's like 2 days later, a day later, God knows. So I probably did what I said I did. But then again, I don't know. Would I have done it sober? Fuck no. Moving forward, let me get you to the next page of this thing. Hi, I kicked my toe. Alright, now I'm in the bathroom. So it's day 2 without Suboxone. This stuff. You see the brand? The brand is here. I'm pointing it. There, that. Okay. This stuff, this bag is expensive. I don't want to tell you how much because these people might rip you off. Hold on. Moving forward, sorry, it's issue. I kicked my toe and made a bunch of noise, so. This stuff, alright. How many to take? Now let me explain something. Everything is relative, right? I am a huge fan of Mitragyna speciosa, insofar as it can help alleviate the symptoms of withdrawal and cravings for substances opioid. Buprenorphine is technically a semi-synthetic for that it's made from etorphine, which, well, it is made from etorphine, which is, well, it's a synthetic, semi. It starts from thebaine, and then we go from there. So thebaine comes from that of opium, or thebaine, whichever you prefer to call it, tomato, whatever you prefer to call it, but it's thebaine, for the sake of all that we all understand that I'm spelling the very thing, because I might say thebaine, or something else, thebaine. Anyway, it's a compound that's technically slightly poisonous. A lot more than morphine? More than morphine. Somewhat more than morphine. There are symptoms of poisoning when one takes this compound. It is also the substance that hydrocodone and oxycodone are very most likely synthesized from, despite codeine being a more direct route to that compound, those two compounds. Past favorites of mine in times when I just didn't know who or what I was. Didn't know who I was, didn't know I was a female, even though I kind of only still kind of look like a female. Give me a few years, I got you guys. I'm going to show you what a woman looks like. You're going to say, damn, what happened to her? Old and everything. So anyway, let me just say something. This, pajamas, okay? Pajamas. All right. So kratom, what's the dose? If you don't know what to take, they're not pills. They're capsules containing leaf powder. It is important to consider the difference. A pill is an aggregate form of solution that has been dried into a paste that has been dried into a tablet. We'll call it a tablet because that's what we call it. and then we consume that, and that's what it has. This stuff contains a full spectrum of that which is in the leaf, because I've discovered that 7-hydroxyl mitragynine is not that pleasant to take by itself. Well, that which I've ordered and purchased and received and then ingested did not turn out to be what I chose as good. It didn't feel opioid at all. And then mitragynine, I have a little bit. I don't really know what to say. But I know this. It's in the caffeine family, and it's also in the indole family, for the sake of and a 5 ring. So that's a 6 and a 5. That's an indole. Anyway, moving forward, indoles have a lot of fun coincidences with humans. We've all arrived to these conclusions most evolved. Fungi, plants, humans, we're all hanging out with each other in the indoles. Naphthalene indoles. Anyways, moving forward. I took 8 to start. 8 tablets. Just swallow them. 30 minutes later, I felt an opioid relief. Now, here's another one. I feel no withdrawal from the suboxone. I feel super. This right here, $15 where I purchased it. Maybe $7.50 online. If you can find the OPM's company and get it directly, it might be a lot cheaper. Do be warned. This is strong. More is not better with kratom. There's a point where it decides, fuck you, opiates is not what you're going to feel. Whatever they claimed of amphetamines is not going to feel. You're going to feel ipecac, etc. And ipecac is used for what? Emesis, so we can throw up. We don't want that. So with this, I discovered a little bit less than a teaspoon, and I mean maybe half a teaspoon. It tastes like it's disgusting. They use diet sweeteners to literally butter like get it down with a spoonful of sugar in that thing. I'm telling you, it's so excruciatingly bitter. It's horrendous. But I promise you, one of these $15 things can be stretched 4 times, and you can get opioids out of it. So I'm hearing that, and I'm thinking to myself, cool. So I'm going to try it. But I've had a little bit out of this. I've had about that much. I've literally to the OPMs, right at the bottom of that, and that was enough for me to feel complete levity and lack of withdrawal. So I say that's what I hear with respect to others' claims, but my claim is, about a half a teaspoon was what was needed, so you can stretch it. Drink some afterwards. That's my warning too. But I'll tell you this: it gets to be all right. I don't know how many days I gotta go through withdrawal, so I'll keep this noted. The purpose of this is strictly for humility's sake, and that's all. I guess I gotta need it in the future.